Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And now I wanna make a video about telling a story about Abu Bakar Ash-Shiddiq. And I'm sorry I'm not just okay because I forget where I'm on, no, not forget, but my dad used my cap and I don't know where he throw my cap and my cap is loose. Okay. And now I want to tell about Abu Bakar story. Abu Bakar was always a very close companion with the Holy Prophet. He knew him better than any other man. He knew how honest and upright the Prophet was. Such knowledge of the Prophet made Abu Bakr the first man to follow the message of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was indeed the first adult male to accept Islam. The Holy Prophet told Abu Bakr what that happened at Mount Hira. He told him that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala had revealed and revealed to him and made him his messenger. When Abu Bakr heard this from the Prophet Wasallam, he did not he did not stop to thinking. He at once became Muslim. He assumed to Islam with such determination that once the Holy Prophet himself make I call people to Islam. Everybody talk over it at last for a while, but this was not has hesitation. It was titled Ash-Shiddiq by the Prophet because his faith was wrong to be shaken by anything. And by the way, I time lapse. Okay, is this 2 minutes 32 seconds. And okay, in 5 minutes I wanna breathe the gas. Breathe first. Okay. In fact, Abu Bakr was more than a great believer. As soon as he became a Muslim, he immediately began to preach Islam to others. Among those who accept Abu Bakr invitation to Islam were Uthman as Zubair, Tahla, Abdurrahman ibn As, Sa'ad bin Waqqas, and others who later became the pillar of Islam. Abu Bakar loved the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was so great that he was willing to sacrifice his life to sake of protection and comforting to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Such love and sacrifice were demonstrated when one day the Holy Prophet was saying his prayer in the Kaaba. While some of the chief of Makkah were sitting in the courtyard of the Kaaba. Seeing the Prophet praying, Uqbah bin Uqbah ibn Abi Mu'id took a long piece of cloth and put it around the Prophet's neck and twisted it hard in a same rectangle to the Prophet Wasallam to death. At the moment Abu Bakr happened to pass by distance, he saw Uqbah salam to that. At the moment Abu Bakr happened to pass by distance, Uqbah trying to strangle the Prophet to death. Immediately, Abu Bakr ran to help Prophet. He put Uqbah aside and took the cloth from around Prophet's neck. Thereupon, the enemy of Islam came down upon Abu Bakr and beat him mercifully. Although Abu Bakr, with faith like a rock, did not care for his own suffering, he was glad that he was able to save Prophet of Allah even at the risk his own life. It's have 5 minutes. I want to take break first. And 5 minutes. Oh, it's a little long again. Okay, next. Abu Bakr, with the wealth he had, also had a major role in freeing some of the Muslim slaves who were barbarously tortured by their heartless Mushrik master to give up the faith and return to their master belief. The heartless monster tired all kind to torture. They made them lie all next or on the burning desert sand, putting big stone on their chests as well as other kind of torture. Here Abu Bakr welcomed to resource as he begs for help but slave from their inhuman master and set them free. Bilal al Bilal al-Habasyi, the slave of Umayyah ibn Khalaf, was aiming those who were set free by Abu Bakr. Bilal became Atwar the Muaddin at the Prophet Moscow. Historical right? Oh yeah, historical. Hi, little bit. This is not really recording. My eyes like fish die. My body sleepy. Okay? Okay, next. Uh, okay. Now is immigration to Madinah. Uh, nah. 7 minutes 30 seconds again. Islam was growing radical in Makkah. The enemy of Islam. Wait a minute. My eyes a little. Okay, nah. Okay. Islam was growing rapidly in Makkah. The enemy of Islam were getting frustrated by this rapid growth. The chief of Makkah found that it is necessary for them to get rid of the Prophet ﷺ before Islam can get a real threat to them. So they planned to kill the Prophet Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala till revealed to his prophet the intention of the non-believers and ordered him to migrate to Medina. So the prophet quickly went to Abu Bakr's house, who was among the few that were left in Mecca, with the majority of Muslims having already back to Medina. Look my eyes. Very sleepy. So I haven't sleep. Okay. The prophet information about that he was going to migrate to Medina that night and that he has chosen him to have the honor of joining on his migration. Abu Bakr heard was full of joy. I have been looking forward to this day for months. He exclaimed that the Makkah, the Makkans, Makkans, the Makkans is right. Yes, the Makkans were so eager to find the prophet they were searching for him like Madhouse was I cannot sleep. Once they came to the mouth of the cave, Bakar great fell with pride. He feared not for himself, but for the life and the Holy Prophet. However, the Prophet ﷺ remained calm and said to Abu Bakar, "Do not fear, certainly Allah is with us." Such words quickly claimed down Abu Bakar and brought the tranquility on this heart, to this heart. My left eye is like not good because when I like this, uh, my this right eye is like a white than left. I don't know, but last night it's very sick. Uh, okay, now is profession in battle. It's 11 minutes, right? No, it's 11 minutes. Okay. Bakar being the close of the call and the if you see. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Nah, you can see it right. Hmm, okay, I pull in here. Oh, nah, nah. No, you can see right. Okay. Bakar in the close of compensation, the Prophet SAW took part in all the battles that Prophet Muhammad had fought. At Uhud and Hunain, the member of the Muslim army showed signs of weakness. However, Abu Bakr's faith never wavered. He always stood like a rock by the side of the Prophet. Abu Bakr's faith and demonstration raised the banner of Islam, but regret that Badr, at Badr, one of his sons, who had not yet embraced Islam, was fighting among the enemy. Abu Bakr was so eager to find his son in the battle that he was searching for him among the enemy in order to slay him. Abu Bakr great love of the Prophet was demonstrated when he talked to at Hudaybiyah were held during at the negotiation. The spokesman of course was touching the birth of the Prophet Abino, and then Abu Bakr loved the Prophet was so great that he could bear no more. He took out his sword and looked on angrily at the man, saying, "If that hand touch the beard of the Prophet again, it will not allow to go back." It have 14 minutes, maybe what, just mm, one paragraph again. Tabuk was the last expedition of the Holy Prophet. He was killed. He was killed to make it a success. He therefore asked people to help the expedition with whoever they called. This brought out the best of Abu Bakr, who bid or record as his took all his money and household article and having them a property. just have one paragraph again, but you just have 15 minutes. And okay, thank you for watching. I know it's a little annoying, but in the uh, name of each video is not annoying, okay? Because it's talking about uh, Abu Bakar. Okay, my name is Muhammad Faridali. Back to you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I can sleep.